welcome everyone to a Scatsum Entertainment's Napoleon Total War Eagles mod. This is a brand new mod to the channel. It was released late 2018. It got a new update towards the end of last year. And this replay is posted on the Falcon. Tagged this replay to me on the Discord, so thank you, Falcon. Basically, we've got a nice 1v1 for us. Apparently this mod's very immersive, so I guess we'll find that out later as we push forward into it. Before we get started, if you'd like to send me through other Napoleon Total War replays such as this, or other Total War replays in general, there are links displayed on your screen and also in the description below. I'll also post the link to this mod. I'll also post a link to this mod in the description below, along with a link to their Discord, so you can join them and experience these immersive battles for yourself. Apparently there's like 30 to choose from. I also have a PayPal option, subscribe star, Patreon, or streamless donation link if you'd like to support my work. It does help the channel grow. But if those are options for you, then please remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, tick that bell for notifications, and leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. With that, let's get in with the replay. So as you can see, I think Falcon is a little bit slow here to move up. We've got a lot of forces here ahead of us. And actually, the way you can install this mod, you can install it over your Napoleon. If you have Napoleon Total War 3 8.8, I think installed already. You can install this mod in the same file, and it shouldn't affect anything. You should be able to open up each mod separately and have no issues. But just in case, and I did this myself, I copied my Napoleon files before I installed this mod, just in case it messed anything up. And so far, everything still seems to be working just fine. So just letting you guys know that you can install this mod with your Napoleon Total War 3 mod as well, and it shouldn't affect anything. But as I said, copy the files just in case before you do it, in case you have experience issues that I didn't experience. So yeah, it's always the first time that things can go wrong, and I've been the recipient of that outcome many times. But looks like we're a little ways actually away from an engagement, because I don't see his enemy just yet. So we'll do a small cut here, guys, and come back soon. Alright guys, his enemy is approaching. We got Rossia, I think it's Rossia Imperiale. I was going to say Rossia, it's just easier than saying whatever that name is, like Jiskaya Imperiale. In any case, the way this Napoleon Eagles mod works is you got when you open up the main menu, you got about 30 battles to choose from. This battle in particular, which I didn't actually say before, is the Montimirail battle, apparently. Now, if I think I remember right, it was like 1812. This battle supposedly took place. No, 1814, my bad. And it was between the Emperor Napoleon Guard Imperiale versus the GL von Sacken of the Russian forces. And it's literally the name, word for word, that I just read out. So it's Russia versus France, essentially, today. Whoa, okay, so France has about 3 6-pounders set up there on the hill. This is as close as Russia has got to the French forces. Doesn't seem like Falcon has really pushed out at all. He sort of just stayed in his corner where he deployed. Russia appears moving up to him. They've got fairly large armies, both players, you see, so both players have to micro like hell once the fighting starts, to stay on top of everything. This will be a very challenging 1v1. Each player is commanding a lot of units. Alright, looks like we've got Russia pulling back here, so I have to come back and return once the fighting starts again. Okay guys, we've got our first engagement. In the buildings, it would seem. It's funny. The Russians are wearing blue and France is wearing red. Okay, looks like the Russians are pulling back. They're broken. So they don't display the broken signs, it would seem. Nor the flags either. Alright, so that's our first engagement. So basically we've got a massive cav line here. One France, one Russian, just facing off against each other, just waiting for something to start, I suppose. This is just one section of the battlefield. We'll go towards the others. So I've got more cav over here. Got a lot of cav in play. Got the Emperor there, Napoleon. His infantry is finally arriving. More cav down here. We've got some Russian infantry over here being shellacked by the artillery, it would seem. Ooh, that was close. So the artillery just clipped them. Alright. Neither player seems to want to make a move. They just want to keep moving up their forces, I suppose. Like, well, we've got a lot of infantry coming up. More cav. Lots and lots of cav. He's keeping a lot of his infantry, though, way back at the rear for some reason. I don't know, it seems like that point's very special to him. Got more infantry just moving up here at the moment, behind the town, for protection probably. Michael Ney, eh? There's some Empress Dragoons, a couple of units there. One with some is that Karasinki? Dragoons. Is that like Eclair or something like that? Grenadiers and Chevaux. Looking pretty fancy in their uniforms. It's funny that they dress up going into battle knowing they're going to get their clothes all filthy. It's like, why bother getting so dressed up, you know? It's like that guy in The Patriot before they go into battle. If I die, I will die well dressed. Looks like we've got our first engagement. A small charge here in the line. This is the weirdest charge ever. It's like they're trotting into battle. What happened there?
Our men are running, sir.
The Russian cab broke. We got a lot of cab breaking here. Oh yeah, some French cab broke there. That was by far the weirdest engagement I've ever seen. Alright, that portion of the battle is over. Okay, looks like Falcon's moving up his infantry to face off against the Russians finally. We're going to get our first infantry on infantry engagement. We have like 3 generals on the field here today. It's like 2 generals are commanding 2 different cavalry detachments, and the third one's maybe is commanding the infantry. So chasseurs here, 2 units, maybe 3. We got some 6-pounders here, 4 of them. Okay, so they lost about 4 men so far in that volley. Choosing to get closer. Alright. We lost 2 men there, that one. 1. So Russia's winning this gun battle so far. Although the artillery from the Russians might have something to do with it. Got some Briggs Heidenreich. Some 30th Jaegers. Peskov Polk, that's what the unit's name is. We've got some Tambov Polk and Vladimir Polk. So they love their polks, don't they? France getting outnumbered a little bit here. We've got some French cav approaching. Probably going to go after the artillery if I had to guess. I think the infantry is running to try and stop the cavalry from getting to their artillery, but they might struggle to get there. But you know, this cav is pretty slow. We've got Russian cav coming in. Let's have a look. They separate and then they poke and one dies. Okay, this is strange that the cav is just abandoning the artillery while the French continue to encroach on their turf and take the batteries. Why would the Russian player just give it up? More to the point, why are the Chevaliers just standing in front of the artillery? Some weird play here. Meanwhile, the smoke is building up. One casualty there, 4 there, almost 30 there. Okay, the Russians seem to be not favouring prolonged combat. They were doing alright before, but as this fight has dragged on, it seems like France has been gaining the upper hand. And seriously, what is going on here? That makes no sense. This way we can still see at least some of the units anyway. This is where all the fighting is right now. I was wondering why the French player had deployed, or Falcon had deployed a unit just facing this way, then I saw 2 units just come out of nowhere. One for the Russians. I remember he did have 3 units stationed along this line here. Maybe, I don't know, the France moved these 3 units up. We've got some 20E and, well, 3E for that unit. 0.69E, 0.22E, I don't know. Sustained about 3 casualties, no other casualties. These units here are a little bit slow to move up, I think. Don't understand it. Are the members of this unit part of this one? I don't get what's happening there. Okay, they've lost 7 men. That's the weirdest thing ever. Even if the French player is not allowed to take out that artillery, why make him leave it there? This is weird. Russia's retreating under the weight of the French. It's being pushed back. Can he still fire? Doesn't look like he's in range. So they're loading up. Brave French troops continue to march towards their doom. I've seen little bits of lead fly past us, but hardly anything's actually going towards the army here.
The men are fatigued, sir.
I'm noticing that too. A lot of units get fatigued very quickly. Okay, France either lost their cav or they pulled back their cav, one of the two. Alright, so the France has one unit engaged his cavalries.
Our men are
Really?
running,
Are
sir.
they broken? No, they're shaking. Oh no, they broke. They're shaking again. I don't understand that. Okay, this is the unit we saw before standing in front of the cannon that's obviously broken. Alright, the Russians are here, are shattered. They got the infantry moving up. The cavalry in this one doesn't appear to move too quickly. Like, I haven't seen any cav move at the same speed that we usually see it in Napoleon and Napoleon Total War 3. Alright, we've got a small battle here for the house.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
France took the house from the Russians. Well, I think they're sending another unit to retake it. Some 11th Jaegers. And we have some grenadiers here, lining up side the house. Another unit approaching. We've got some 20th Jaegers and some 39th Jaegers. Broken. France has the house at least for now. That's a bit better. Close quarter fighting. Definitely guarantees a hit. One unit outflanking the Russians, but they're a little bit far back. Surely he can move up. I mean, there's no reason he can't. The Russians aren't even facing him. wonder what the Russians are planning. I am concerned for this French unit on the far right. This house doesn't appear to be offering him too much cover here. And surely if they just formed up a line here and move slowly this way, it'd still be 2-on-1 against the French, and they'd be able to follow up the French player one unit at a time. And France would be compelled to move his infantry across the riverbed here, and right in line with the Russians' cannons. So, but seriously, France has so much cavalry. Why don't they just send them to knock out this artillery? And why didn't Falcon knock out this artillery earlier when he had the chance? Yeah, small bayonet battle, I think. There's one thing I've noticed in this mod. They like to just walk into battle or trot into battle. No one charges in this mod, it seems. I don't get that. No, the killing is still just as brutal. Each player trying to outsmart the other. Alright, we've got Cav coming in. Doesn't seem like Falcon's gearing up for the charge. Looks like he's just going to take it. Alright, their left flank is gone. We're trying to shoot at the artillery crew or the cavalry. These guys are wavering. They're not broken. France has moved up his reserves that he was holding back there for a while. Russian pulling out his cavalry. Where's he going? Exactly. Now they're walking and they're confident. They're gonna go through these guys like a knife with Swiss cheese.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Russia trying to save their artillery. Okay guys, we've got a battle hit far, far away. We've got two French cav units on either side, which is why they're forming square. We've got some grenadiers moving up too. So this unit's about to be overwhelmed and crushed. We've lost one unit so far. Surely he's not thinking about charging in just yet. Come on guys, form up. Get going. So we've got some... Is that Hussar regiment? Yep. Firing. Oh! He's down. Okay, they're down by 8. Who brought the machine gun? I heard a rat-a-tat-tat. Oh yeah, more cav action in slow motion. These guys are moving fast. Well, once they're in the fight, it seems like they move a bit quicker. It's just getting into the fight that I find a little bit surprising.
Our men are running.
Yeah, well done to Russia. Breaking the French forces, driving them back. Seems like these guys here are trying to shoot the French cavalry. I don't know why the French player is retreating. He had him. He had the, look here. These whole lines set up. The other guy had a square formation set up. He was owning him, or owning his ass. Ah, another cav engagement. The French are victorious in this one, and we've got some St. Petersburg cavalry and Kalmuk Cossacks. Wow, how do you tell me? These guys almost look the same. Almost. The hats are different. And maybe the cloaks. I think the artillery might be stuck on the tree. Love it. What is he doing? Maybe these guys move slow enough. Going through the trees, that always slows down any unit. In this one, they appear to be a little bit too slow. I suppose my one criticism of this mod is things need to speed up just a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. They seem to be going way too slow. The cavalry, I really mean. Not so much complaining about the infantry, it's more the cavalry that has me concerned a little bit. Okay, the Russians have fired.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Okay, France is approaching the riverbed. Like I said, the vastness of this map, and there's so many units in the field, it's really hard for players to keep track of everything. We've got some French units here wheeling around. Russian players gotta be careful. It could be easy. It could be outflanked. Mind you, if France comes through this forest here, if they use the road, they'll be fine. If they try to go through here, it'll take them an eternity. Look how slow the cav is. It's actually been a little while, and that's as far as they've gotten. Oh no. Well, they're fresh, they're confident, but will they fire? Apparently not. See, if this unit can fire across, surely these guys can fire. This is where the action is. Oh, this is the first time I could see France overwhelmed here. We do have a French unit coming in, some grenadiers. We've got 2 Russian units here, so... Oh, but his line is looking really, really thin. This isn't looking too good here for the Russian player. In terms of the thickness of each line, the French have it by a mile. Most of the Russian units are down to 2 ranks, if that. France still has like 4 or 5. In some cases. We've got a French unit firing on some broken cavalry running away. Okay. Oh yeah, we got a mass chain rout here. All the units here are broken. Concerned friends routing. Yeah, that's an understatement. All their friends are routing. A little bit strange. So they got the general, one of the generals at least nearby. General von Sacken. I think this is the head honcho here. The lead general. I wouldn't be surprised if the Russian player had 3 generals too, that I've seen on the French side. No casualties, couple there. Walking not in combat, so not going to fire. I think I got the particles set on ultra. I think maybe that's why I got so much smoke on the battlefield. Okay, got the French crossing the riverbed. The nearest opponent though is broken and routed. I'm not sure where the rest of the Russian army is. Except maybe north. Northeast, seeing a few units there now, up here that weren't there before. And we got a Russian unit all the way behind here, the French team where they deployed originally. 2 units of them, in fact. Oh, sorry, no. France deployed over there in the town, my bad. But, yeah, I'm wondering why the French player is leaving these guys alone. I mean, we've got 60 minutes left on the clock. And this battle apparently went for like an hour and 14 minutes. That's another thing I think that's different about this mod. You can have battles for longer than an hour. I have done a few cuts in this battle because there was a lot of maneuvering going on here. Let's head over here, have a look. So we've got the main Russian army over here. They've got all the infantry over here for now. Okay, these guys here, they're running. And now they're bravely running away. They're going for a charge or what? Ah, they're forming square.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, they're routed. Russians have taken the house. We've got 2 units here that were just a little bit too late to reinforce that position. The French contingent here is way outnumbered. They're sending over their army. Even if they do, I don't know if they'll get there in time. I mean, most of the forces here, I don't know what their target is, where they're going. Balance of power, though, appears to be in the French's favour.
Our men are running, sir.
We had a small sneak attack there, but it didn't pan out too well. I think they did take out one of the one of the Russian artilleries, but they broke as soon as they did that. This unit formed square and blasted them. Okay, looks like that's as close as the French you want to get. Yep, saw one or two go down there. When are these two French units going to fire? We've got a third one here firing in, I know that. There we go, funnel. Fight on, my Russian brothers.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Yeah, that message doesn't get over there. Mind you, these guys have been crossing a large area, so it's probably easy to understand why they're fatigued. There are a few troops going down here now. These are two separate units. We've got a bayonet charge coming in. Grenadiers versus 0.5 Jaegers. Oh, please do, Wally. Oh, they're not going to do a volley for me. It's like water on rock. The French are just washing over all the Russian forces. There's almost just under 9 minutes left. Balance of power still in favour of the French. We'll have to go by kill count here. Doesn't look like there's any points for taking houses today. Looks like Russia's trying to seek shelter in that small town there. Okay, we've got about 5 minutes and 44 seconds left. So we've got enough face-off on our hands. Now French boldly moving forward. The Russian fire doesn't deter them a bit. Yes, now they're going. Like a machine gun. The Russians don't seem to have anything in their arsenal to match the kind of firepower. French army roll forward. Oh, they got their cav here.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must
Attacking the
rest
Russians'
a
left
while.
flank. They're exhausted. This unit's confident. Apparently the chasseurs are winning slightly. I think mainly it's because of the legios over here. Three minutes and 20 seconds left. Two minutes, 32 seconds. Got some Fusilier chasseurs. Don't recognize too many of these units. But they're hardly taking any casualties. This cavalry unit's still battling away. Well, these guys here are broken. Well, these guys are confident. One minute, 39 seconds left. Where could he possibly be charging to? Hey, check it out, this horse is dragging a soldier. His boots just caught on the clip. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Oh, they're broken. All these troops here are broken. And that French cavalry unit is still alive. Incredible. But the French player is out of time, but I think he has achieved victory anyway. Okay, so the French player got 2,605 kills, and GL von Second's Russian forces got 988. It still says defeat, so maybe the objective was the French player had to defeat the Russian player in the allotted time. I'm not sure. Hopefully Falcon can explain why it says defeat and why he lost. Because he was definitely owning the Russians, that's for sure. Okay, we have some Chevalier 168. Probably botched that big time. Some Chasseurs 146. Some Guards der Honor 111. More Chasseurs 118. Grenadiers 196. Grenadiers Cabrone 162. We have some Chasseurs IP'd. Got 237. Grenadier unit 165. Another Grenadier unit 156. Garde Marine, so some Marines 116. And Hussars 93. The rest of the units weren't used or did poorly. Either or, really. But thank you to Falcon for posting that replay on the Discord. Thank you to Falcon for posting this replay on the Discord. There are 29 battles still to go in this mod. So I'll see you next time.